This is Lola Lee T. Hey everybody, I'm back to talk about Baddies South Season 2, Episode 4. Again guys, I can't play the video due to copyright, but I can show you guys some image clips. I'm gonna get right to the point. Okay, so Anne, she snapped on Rolly for bringing Bree upstairs. Then Anne got into Rolly's face. Anne didn't want Bree near her stuff. Rolly beat Anne's ass. Anne didn't stand a chance. Anne did not stand a chance. She got whooped. And remember now, Bree had already beat Anne's ass. So what is Anne doing? Everybody is realizing Anne is all talk, but Anne is still out here talking smack, fighting everybody. Nobody is safe from Anne and her mouth. Slim and Rolly get into it, but they're able to work through it and make up. I really love their friendship. Slim did say she was able to see Anne's side of things. And like I said, I really like Rolly and Slim's relationship. But I do think that Slim is afraid of Rolly. Hell, I'm afraid of Rolly. So Rolly, please don't beat Slim up. Okay, so after the fight, Anne gets exposed by Rolly for talking about Natalie and Jayla. So Anne apparently told Rolly that Jayla and Natalie told her to go do something. She kind of made it seem like the producers were trying to manipulate the narrative. That's no surprise. Producers do that all the time. So when Jayla and Rock confronted Anne, she said that Jayla and Natalie were messy for going back and forth and giving Rock the bone about Persuasion. So it seems that Jayla has been egging on Persuasion and being messy in the background. And I do agree with Slim. Jayla is very messy. She doesn't have a storyline, but I gotta say that I do love her outfits. That's about it. That's all she has going on is her cute outfits. That's it. So apparently, according to Rolly, Jayla and Natalie, well, they were hyping Anne up with all of the info to do all kinds of stuff. Maybe they were behind that sneak attack against Persuasion. And then Jayla and Anne got into it. At one point, I thought that both Jayla and Rock were going to beat up Anne together. Anne is lucky she didn't get put in the sink by Rock. And Anne is out here bragging that she made $3 million on OnlyFans. So if she made $3 million on OnlyFans, why is she on the show? So Anne walked away from Jayla and Rock because she didn't want them to sneak her. Remember, like she sneaked Persuasion, scratched that girl's eye. So Rock thinks Anne is a weirdo. I gotta say, I agree with her. But I also want to add that I think that Anne is doing way too much. She's doing all this for clout and camera time. Okay, moving on. So Rock and Jayla are in the kitchen and they're checking off certain girls on their board. The girls they like get a check and the girls they don't get an X. So Persuasion gets an X, Anne gets an X, Rolly gets a check, Slim gets a check, and Natalie get a check. So at that point, the entire house was against Anne. That girl was up in her room alone. The only person that wasn't against her was Slim. And I don't see how Slim can see Anne's perspective. If Rolly and Bree was in Rolly's room with the door closed, how in the hell is Bree even going to go into Anne's room? And why would security even allow Bree to go into Anne's room anyway? I think Anne is just being paranoid. And I'm really shocked that Slim co-signed that. And someone please explain to me why Anne asked for her ass to be beaten, and then she acts all confused after. And you got in Rolly's face and said anybody can get it, and then you got your ass beat and now you're confused? What the hell, Anne? So Persuasion is back from the hospital. We find out that she had a little scratch on her eyeball. The doctor numbed it with some medication, I guess, and gave her some eye drops. And then we see Natalie. Natalie meets with producers, get her up to speed. We're all introduced to this new girl called Scotland. Apparently she runs Charlotte. Scotty apparently doesn't care about fighting. All she cares about is making money. I like that. I mean, who doesn't like to make money? Natalie calls a cast team meeting. She wants to get to the bottom of what's been going on. And here's Natalie acting like she has no idea when she is behind it all. And I mean, all of this is actually really good for the show, so I don't understand what she's upset about. So the girls are introduced to Scotty. Krishan is annoyed at Scotty because Scotty says she runs Charlotte. Charlotte apparently is Scotty. And Rock didn't like Scotty's intro. So we saw one fight this episode and was less entertaining this episode. So let's go into real life for a minute. In real life, Rock and her boyfriend Blueface broke up and they got together within 24-hour period. Rock was even willing to lose her tooth if he was willing to take her back. And she literally did nothing wrong for him to break up with her. She was apparently filmed talking to some guy. I guess his name is Vivo Foreign or something. I have no idea. Something like that. I have all the videos on my YouTube channel and I'll put a playlist in my description if you guys want to go watch the videos to get up to speed, because all of this was all over social media the last couple days. I really think that with all the drama that's been going down with Rock and Blueface, I really think they really need their own reality show. That would give me so much more content. I would love that and I would be there for it. I would be watching. That will give me another excuse to keep Zeus. And as for Persuasion in real life, Persuasion gave us the impression that she was married to a man, but she uploaded a video on TikTok and it looks like she's in a relationship with a woman. So what happened to her husband? Persuasion, what happened to your man? What happened to your husband? Now back to the show. Like I said, we saw one fight this episode and was less entertaining. She was actually boring. What are your thoughts? Thank you guys so very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. If you have any hot tea for me, please DM me on Instagram. I love you guys. Bye.